Hey, what's up? It's Kit. Time for another video. Today, we are rigging something that a lot of people might find really strange. This is like a really good jig from Pots right here. This is the Otoku Jig. It's a very wide sliding, irregular fall, regular fluttering jig. So it's kind of unique. It's actually very long. So has a bit of a pot belly. So it drops kind of like that, and then irregular movement. So and then it's very slim. So when you're actually jigging this, it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't have a lot of water resistance. So a very cool jig. All right, so now we're gonna look for a hook that we're gonna use. So alrighty, I think we're gonna use this. This is a Gamakatsu, the Kanmuro hook. And again, what we want to do for this is actually make it so the hook is just behind the eye right there, probably that long. All right, and size 30. Now I think I'm gonna do Wael a favor here and actually give him one of my rings. So I have a good ring for this. It is a GT ring. If I can find one. If not, then bad luck. Which I guess I'm out. Alright, so anyway. Here's also what we're gonna do. We're gonna rig this with swivel instead of a solid rig. There we go. So we're gonna put a swivel. This is the first time I'm actually showing this on the rigging series. So, okay, 240. I don't know what size swivel this is. More than likely, I don't carry anything lower than 100 pounds, so this is probably 200. Now, measure right there, double that, so leave a little bit extra for your knot, just a tad bit, cut that, there we go. Okay, now those pliers actually kind of compress and the ends are left sealed, so I have to bite them so that I would be able to get through the hole. Otherwise, I can't. Alright, so there we go. And we go out of here, right there. If you go past midpoint by a tad bit, what happens is that it centers and you have a little bit less tag to deal with. Okay, so like that, we put our swivel here. Just remembered actually that I haven't shown the swivel rig yet, so good thing that I ran out of those GT rings. And then I immediately remembered, like, hey, I was supposed to show like a swivel rig, and this is perfect. All right, so there, we compress it as hard as we can, like that, and then pull it out. And as you can see there, it's actually equal. Okay, there's the tags inside there, and then there. So that's kind of the secret. So instead of actually going in the middle, you go way past the middle, and then when you splice it, it comes equal. All right, and then you do our Kanmuro. This is size 30, and this goes up to size 40. So this is the third to the largest hook in the series. All right, so let's take our jig. Actually, take a a split ring and put the split ring in this thing. There we go. I want to, this is gonna be quick. Hopefully, one of the quickest rigs. There, there we go. So, wow, look at that. That's pretty long. All right, that's pretty long. I'm gonna have to step back to show you where the hook hangs after this, but here we go. Okay. Then again, very simple. Simple way. All right. Overhand, like so. Then use there we go. And let's measure, see exactly where we sit. That is perfect, if I do say so myself, right there. All right, you can see that it sits exactly where we want it to, with that length right there. Again, this time we hook the swivel and then we pull. Now this part I'm pulling, this is steady. Okay. And all it is basically just keeping that knot gripping the shank. And that way we know that it's not going to move. Now, all we have to do is just... Now here's the question. Do we actually put a shrink tube on this or not? That is the question. Like, I think we should. Because we've been tying naked this whole time, and we haven't been showing a lot of shrink tube. So let's do that. But we're gonna do something kind of different. All right, so there we go. Again, do a clean job, even if people don't see it. There we go. That is clean. All right, now take a little bit of super glue. I always wipe everything clean before and after use. Tissue, all you need. Okay, you don't need much. Okay, there you go. That should clean up fast. Now, I'm gonna take something special. So we have shrink wrap, but it's clear. Now what we want is stretch it so that it goes over like that. And how we stretch it is just a pair of needle nose pliers. Stretch it out a bit. Okay. Can't do it too much. Now, take this. Okay. Always kinda get stuck there at the bend. So just a little bit of patience, and then you roll it around like that, and it should be all right. It's also because of the shape of the hook. But as soon as you clear most of the bend, it should just actually go up. All right, so now just slide it. Sometimes you actually need to kind of turn it. All right, so need to stretch it out a bit more. It happens sometimes. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to flip it over. Because when you actually do this, it compresses down. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. That's it. Now, it's important that we use a blue flame so that it doesn't create soot. And if you look there, it is obviously clear. You can still see how clean the wrappings are. There we go. All right, I am pleased with that. I am very pleased with that. All right, now we ensure that the hook is over at this side right here. All right, you put the hook or the split ring in this lower end here. The first time I did this rig was in 2008, and it helped me hook and catch 2 beautiful coral trout in the Philippines. So if you see that picture of me with a coral trout, this is the rig I used. Now, I am going to have to scoot over just so you can see how long this thing is and how nice it is. All right, so there we go. So this is the Otoku Jig. Okay, so right there, you can see, just like that, just behind the eye, as you can see there. That's perfect. That's where you want. Alrighty, cool. So if you are new to the channel and don't know what the heck is going on, this channel talks about the hows and whys of fishing. We cover everything from big game, ultralight, everything in the middle, including fly fishing. And lately, I have been pumping out a lot of videos for rigging jigs, for a jig rigging library, because no one else does it. And a lot of feedback came in saying that, this is something really good, because a lot of people, even the manufacturers, actually don't have a guide for rigging the jig. So at least you guys have a reference of how these jigs are rigged. Anyway, I really hope you learned something. And if you have questions, just drop them in the comment section. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Class dismissed.